No niin, olemme nyt täällä mun toisella käyttäjällä. Nimen näette tuolta yläkulmasta ja päästään nyt sitten tekemään noita tehtäviä ja täältäkin tulee bussi nyt aivan sopivasti. Mä nyt suunnilleen muistan jo, että mitä niistä tehtävistä täytyy tehdä. Oho, kauhea lagi. Kylläpäs nyt on. Onkohan täällä enemmän porukkaa kuin tuo toisella servulla? Näyttäis olevan. Mutta joo, menemme tuonne. Jos mun edes piti tulla tänne. Joo, tuolla näkyy tehtävä. Oliks niillä äskenkin punaiset vaatteet? Olikoi? Pass please, I'm waiting. You don't have a pass? Then what are you doing here? Should have known right away. I mean, it's not as if you look like a VIP. Get lost now, girlie. There are plenty of incredibly important VIP guests just about to arrive, and if you're here in the middle of everything disturbing me from my work, I swear I'll... What? How do you get a pass? Haha! Leading politicians, Nobel Prize winners, and reality TV stars are the only people getting in here. Lady, ABC, and even D-list celebrities are welcome, but you don't even make it onto the Z-list. Get yourself onto reality TV or something, and then you'll be allowed in. Now get lost and make way to Jorvik's real VIP citizens. Okei, mennään sinne Janitorille puhumaan. Jos pääsemme nämä portaat alas joskus. No niin. How come you look so down? You can't make it to the show at Fashion Week. The guard says you need a pass. Ha! Well, turn the phone upside down. You come to just the right person. What you might not have known about me is that I'm secretly the best forger, en tiedä mitä sanotaan, in all of Jorvik City. If you promise to stay quiet, I'll make you a fake pass. Juhuun, tehdään feikkipassi tälleen. You need a photo of yourself if I'm going to be able to fake a pass for the fashion show for you. Would be able to take picture if you here of you here in the mall. I know, I'm going to talk to Jibe by the cafe right here in the mall. I don't know if he's much of a photographer, but I'm seeing him wandering around the place with a camera snapping everything and anything. Talk to Jibe and see if he can take a photo of you. Ja toinen, I need a blank pass to have something to work from. Where can we get our hands on one of those? I know. Yuna loses her security passes all the time, and I happen to know that she got a whole pile of blank passes from Johan Ironsaddle just so he would get to avoid making new ones for her all the time. They're completely blank, so she only needs to write on her name and stick on her photo, and it works just fine. It's a bit of secret if I'm honest, but if we're a little bit crafty, I'm sure we can get one from her. I happen to know she's obsessed with all the latest music, and I think that's something we can take advantage of. What you might not have known about me is that I'm secretly the best DJ in all of Jorvik City. Take this tape and give it to Yuna. It's a mixtape from DJ Wetfloor. That is to say, me. It's my latest mix, Wetfloor Science Volume 8. So yeah, tell Yuna that she'll get the tape in exchange for a blank pass. You'll find her in the accessory shop. Joo, se antaa sille jonkun sen oma tekemän miksauslevyn, mikä se on. En tiedä. A photo? No worries, you come to the right person. The person being, of course, GB. GB. Right then, let's see. Just need to get the old camera out. There we go. No, 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 no. You can't just stand there. Do something cool. A handstand, a karate kick, something GB would do. Just position yourself there and do something double awesome. Eiks tää oo ihan hyvä? Ei ollu. Keikistelee siinä. That's not working for me, honey. Fabulous, darling. Kaiken typerin kuva. There we go. Perfect is basically the worst photo you ever seen of yourself. There we are, an unbelievably lovely picture of you. Take this to the janitor and say hello from GB. Mennään nyt viemään tää tuonne janitorille. Joo, tosiaan toi mun kiinteä netti hajosi taas, joten olen taas puhelimen netillä ja tämä voi heittää minut pihalle ihan milloin tahansa. So you got your photo from GB? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's pretty unclear that it's even you on the picture, but guards don't usually check that closely. It'll be perfect. Ja sitten mennään hakemaan se ihme valkoinen kortti. Olikohan se edes täältä? Oli kai. Oho, olemme friendly. En ole ihan varma. Oli se täällä. You want a blank pass? Why would I give you a blank pass? I mean, why would you think I'd have a blank passes? You gave me a mixtape from DJ Bradford? Okay, what's bad? I get a mixtape from DJ Wetfall and you get a blank pass from me. Give it to that janitor while I listen to DJ Wetfall. Pretty cool name. I wonder who he really is. Yeah, well anyway, say hey to the janitor from me. Joo, en kyllä tiedä kuka se oikein on. DJ Märkälattia. On niin hitaat. Nyt tässä sentään pääsee kävelee eteenpäin näissä portaissa, kun ennen joutui vaan seisoo paikallaan. Did you get a blank pass? Yes, I did. So there we go. Forgery complete. Nobody will be able to tell this isn't 100% legit. I can't promise you that. Show the security pass to Inspector Gaultier outside the door, the Fashion Week show, and you're sure to get in. No problems at all. You can trust me. This is a world-class forgery. Joo, hirveellä kuvalla ja kaikkea. Ilmeisesti pääsee silti. Eikö toi ihmettele yhtään toi ihmetyyppi tässä, että nyt yhtäkkiä sillä onkin se passi? Ilmeisesti ei. Ihan hienon näköinen tuossa kuvassa se on. Wait a second, this isn't a real pass. Did you think you could pull the very fashionable and fabulous wool over my eyes? Oh no! We need a pretty crafty person right about now. Maybe I shouldn't bother ringing the police. What do you think? Feel like avoiding jail? Thought so. Going through the doors here behind me and talk to Commissioner Lacroix. Lacroix, en tiedä miten sanotaan taaskaan. He's the furthest in the venue by the catwalk. You can't miss him. He's the best dressed person in the whole place. A role model for our entire brigade. What brigade? You don't recognize us from our exquisite clothes, or fashion-forward police badges, or fabulous shoes. We're the fashion police. Jorvik's last line of defense against bad taste and last year's trends. I'm stunned. In the situation wasn't as serious as it is. You never let you pass this barrier. You're going to poison the fabulous atmosphere in there with your presence. But a crisis is a crisis. Go in and talk to Commissioner Lacroix. Menemme sinne siis. Outoa, mä en oikein ymmärtänyt kuitenkaan, että minkä takia me niinku päästään tänne. Vaikka me saastutetaan tää ympäristö meidän niinku olemassaolollamme. Läsnäolollamme. No on hienot vaatteet kyllä, pakko sanoa. Hello, is there anybody there? If I'm Commissioner Lacroix in the fashion police, shh, nobody can see me like this. My reputation will be destroyed forever. If I need help, of course I need help, darling. Are you blind? Sorry, I'm just stressed out about the situation right now. Somebody has stolen my uniform, and I can't show myself like this. Find something I can wear before we talk further. Don't you dare come back to me with something horrible. Nothing ugly or unfashionable, darling, do you hear? I have my reputation to consider. Nyt otetaan tuosta laatikko, joka ilmestyy tuohon. I think it's your brain that's made of cardboard. What on earth were you thinking, card brain? Sorry, yes, you did your best. We can make this work. They didn't make me chef of the fashion police for nothing, darling. Let me just fancy up this box a little. It was good that you came anyway. I was just about beginning to think that you wouldn't turn up. The fashion police need your help. You see, I know who you are, Luna. You're exactly the person we need to help us out. Resourceful, smart, brave. How do I know who you are? Ha! Nothing escapes for the fashion police, sweetie. For example, we know that you were thinking about buying a sweater in Moreland a little while ago. You came pretty close to getting arrested there, and then actually because the business just wasn't working for you, darling, it matched so badly with your boots, and we called in your SWAT team. Luckily for you, you didn't buy it. Had you bought it, all of Moreland would have been stormed by incredibly dangerous but exclusive dressed special forces. So you're gonna step up and help the fashion police? Great. While I'm working on this box, I can fill you in on the terrible crime against fashion that being committed. In the object that you can't go yapping about this to anyone, you hear? An unknown criminal has stolen the sketches of world-renowned fashion legend Francesca Ironsaddle's next collection. It's a despicable crime. Just think what damage it could do. Have these sketches fall into the hands of some talentless fashion nobody. Oof. Let's see now. This box isn't quite enough. Pass that other box from over there as well, would you? Mikä toi? There we go, a cardboard suit. Somewhat trendy, but nothing I'd seen dead in usually. It will have to do for now though. What we need to do now is get to the cafe here in the mall and investigate the crime scene. I have an information that tells us we have 3 possible leads to follow. There's a witness, someone going by the name in GB. We also know that the victim herself, Francesca Ironsaddle, was drugged, so maybe some traces have been left behind. My experience tells me that this crook had the cafe under surveillance to be able to know when he should strike. He probably left tracks. As I'm sure you understand, I can't go into the mall dressed like this. It's simply not possible, darling. This is where you come in. Now you need to get out of the way, sweetie. My cardboard suit is complete. Here I come, darling. Fabulous! So fabulous. There was a witness to the crime, a suspicious type by the name of GB. He's known to the fashion police. We've come close to arresting him a number of times for serious crimes against trend sensitivity, but he slipped through our fingers every time. In any case, we're not out to lock him up today, but we do want to talk to him about what he's seen. Talk to GB and find out whether he's got everything interesting to say. The criminal must have monitored the cafe over a long period of time to be able to find out exactly when Francesca would usually drop in. She's developed a habit of arriving there at exactly 10:13 every morning, which the perpetrator must have known. He must also have known exactly when Francesca would head the sketches with her, because they're certainly not the kind of thing she's carrying around with her every day. I think we've got a very smart crook on our hands here, no random amateur. So look for high-tech equipment like eavesdropping equipment and hidden cameras. Keep in mind that it can be very small and could be absolutely everywhere in the cafe. Joo. It seems very possible that the culprit slipped something into Francesca's drink. The offender left the scene of the crime very quickly, so my guess is that they didn't take any of the evidence with them. Look for the substance that could be put into Francesca's coffee to knock her out. Okei, eli mennään sinne kahvilaan nyt. Juttelemaan sille Jibelle ja etsimään jotain vihjeitä. Mene. Noin. Etsitään nyt vaikka nää tästä ensin. Mä muistan löytyykö täältä jotain. Ai, löytyy täältä. Logging equipment. Okei. No. Ota se. Sitten vielä joku juttu pitäisi löytää. Onko se tuossa? Ai on täällä vaikka kuinka paljon näitä. Löytyy. Sitten, hello, if GB something, haha, GB is everything. I saw exactly what happened. Listen carefully to GB now while he tells you what happened. That the lady sat there looking at a bundle of paper with a bunch of scribbles and scrawls on. A few minutes went by and then a very stylish, well-dressed man came in. He sat down, they talked, then he dropped a pen on the floor, which the lady leaned down to pick up. When she did that, that's when he struck. I saw him tip a little container of powder into her coffee cup. Very strange. Why didn't I do something? Ha! You don't know GB very well, it seems. When the storms are brewing, it's old GB you come to. I didn't answer your question. What did you ask? Why I didn't do anything? Don't know. I thought it was sugar he was putting in the coffee. GB would never have sugar in his coffee, but I can't take responsibility for the oddities performed by regular mortal humans every day. It's like I always say, when evil crawling and the clouds are forming and the night is falling and the danger is calling, it's GB that looks it all square in the eye and says, come on then, let's be having you. Oh, you think I should carry on with the story? Okay, if GB is anything and at all he's helpful, buckle up because GB is well across the story is about to continue. How did he look? Well, he had incredibly stylish clothes on. It all looked very fancy and expensive, very expensive. It was a little bit difficult to see how he looked because he had a dark glasses on and a hood which hid his face. That's all GB knows, I'm afraid. Now I need to turn my focus in here, coffee. The highways and byways of Jorvik await, and they take no prisoners. But if I just get my coffee, then nothing can stand between GB and his duty. Take it easy now. I don't do anything GB, and don't do anything GB wouldn't do. Find a suspicious coffee cup. Okei. Okay. Mitä mun nyt täytyy tehdä? Pitääkö mun mennä takaisin? Joo. Okei, okay. Eli mennään takaisin. Ja mene sinä pois siitä. Mä en tiedä, tuliks tässä yöpyminen. Mä en muista yhtään. No, sen näkee varmaan kohta. On nyt 21 minuuttia kestänyt. Täällä on kyllä paljon enemmän porukkaa. Kai. Joo. I knew it. Eavesdropping equipment and hidden cameras. They look super advanced. This is a true criminal mastermind we're after here, Luna. I recognize the smell. A very powerful sedative. One mouthful of this and you'll black out in 5 seconds. How did it go? Did you get any information? A man in fabulous and expensive clothes. We're dealing with an incredibly dangerous individual here, Luna. You found a range of clues, but nothing that's really getting us closer to solving the crime. We need more information. I've been in touch with the victim, Francisca Ironsaddle, about the cause of the investigation, and she says that she feels as though she's recovered from her ordeal enough to be able to tell us what she remembers. You should go and talk to her because I couldn't possibly show her myself in these clothes. Don't forget to be very polite and remember your etiquette when you talk to her. She's a very finicky, scrupulous type. Tosi vaikeita sanoja kyllä. She's really very nearby in the backstage area of the catwalk. Here, let me unlock this door so you can get in. Päästään tuonne taakse. Tulee jotain viestiä puhelimeen. Toivottavasti en nyt hirveästi kuulu noita tärinät. Nyt pääsemme juttelemaan tälle. On todella erikoisen näköinen. Oh, have I not suffered enough? What even is this the fashion police have sent me to look at? Can't they show me at least a little respect and send me something that's not quite so basic? Hello, basic girl, so basic. Oh well, I suppose I just keep my eyes closed while I talk to you so that they don't start bleeding as a result of having to look at your complete absence of any kind of feel for aesthetics. I thought the area behind the catwalk was a safe haven for my stylish brethren and I. Oh well, let's make this suffering short. Here's what I remember. I'd been in touch with a very exciting man over email, a fashion designer I'd never heard of called Lagoon. He'd sent me some sketches of his creation, and I have to say I was very impressed. There was a very special heaviness and darkness in these designs that I saw as being completely unique. Unfortunately, I couldn't employ him since our values seemed to differ just a little bit too much. For my part, people without style can be cured with a little education and good advice. Lagoon's solution was a little more brutal. In spite of his talents, I could never work with him because of that, so I mailed him and told him he couldn't expect a job in my design studio. Then I didn't hear from him at all for months, and then suddenly a week ago he sent me sent a mail saying that he wanted to meet me. He had some new sketches he wanted to show me and wondered if I had any time. My gut feeling was bad, so I said to no meeting him, but then he suddenly turned up. I was at the cafe drinking my morning coffee. That morning it happened to have a whole bunch of my sketches with me, sketches of my next collection. Very strange coincidence if you ask me. After that I don't remember much else. Lagoon sat down at my table and started talking about the weather and the latest fashion scandals. Then everything went black. When I woke up I was lying on the floor of the cafe with a thumping headache and no sketches. They were gone. That's all I'm able to tell you. The Commissioner Lacroix and that he needs to tell... Miksi mä en osaa lukea? Tell Commissioner Lacroix that he needs to find those sketches before Lagoon can use them for his own diabolical plans. Vähän on vaikeaa tää lukeminen. Lagoon. I've heard talk around town about that low life, but I could have sworn that he was just a myth. I have an idea, Luna. I didn't want to tell you about it earlier because it requires very special equipment and I didn't have any of it in fashionable colors. Now I got it through. My idea is to use Lagoon's equipment against him. With our own advanced tracking equipment, we'll be able to find him. His cameras and listening equipment must have sent signals to his server, which is almost certainly somewhere near here. If we find that receiver, we'll find Lagoon. Here's the tracking machine, using to find Lagoon's receiver. It's not hard, just analyze interesting spots and it'll give you some information almost instantly. Good luck. Okei, nyt mennään etsimään se Lagoon. Koskahan tulee se Raptorin esitys? Vaikka mä vihaan sitä uutta biisiä yli kaiken, se on vielä huonompi kuin se ensimmäinen. Mennään vaikka tänne. Okei. No oikeastaan mä kyllä tiedän, että mihin ollaan menossa. Koska mä oon tehnyt nämä tehtävät jo, joten ei tarvi harhailla täällä ympäriinsä. Ilmeisesti tässä ei tulekaan sitä yöpymistä. Joo. Okei. En muistanutkaan, että tänne suuntaan. Ja mä tiedän, että minkä näköinenkin se on se tyyppi. Se on aika erikoinen, sanoisinko. Tuolla se onkin. Ai, ei tarvinnutkaan enää. On kyllä ihan järkyttävän näköinen. What kind of dowdy little unfashionable duckling do we have here? What kind of nobody dares disturb? Lagoon? Menkää pois. Haha, did the fashion police really think they could send you to arrest me, Lagoon? Someone entirely without style like you would never be able to stop the fashion world's hottest criminal. Let me laugh out here. Ha ha ha. Oh, dearest girl, you would want to get up early to catch me, Luna. Very early in the morning. Nyt se lähti karkuun. Ja mä nyt tälleen vähän ohi aiheen. Mä muistin, että mulla on uuni päällä tuolla. Se on ollut jo ainakin yli puoli tuntia jo päällä. Onneksi en oo laittanut, mulla patonkia pitänyt laittaa sinne. No joo, ei voi mitään, olkoon siellä nyt päällä sitten. Mä teen nää tehtävät. Mä en muistanut sitä yhtään. Mihin se meni? Tonne. Mä tälleen randomisti ohi aiheen. Ei oo kyllä eka kerta, kun mä aloitan tekemään jotain ja sit mä unohdan koko asian. Poof pant. You managed to catch Lagoon, I'm impressed. So here we are, fashion oracle with a true feeling for style and a crinkly manga little last season mutt. Lagoon on one hand and whatever it is you are on the other. What do they call you? Luna, perfectly unfashionable name for the perfectly unfashionable wretch. Suits you perfectly. Now you'll have to excuse me, but I've got more collections to steal. This was just a minor setback, but you don't for a second think it will stop me from completing my plan and make fashion world quiver and shake. Just you wait until I start phase 2 of the plan. Wahahaha. The fashion world will shiver in fear before me. Lagoon. Goodbye Luna, until next time. Ja sitten. Puff. Sinne meni. Lagoon is gone without a trace, but he dropped a strange box on the ground. Take it. Ja jotain en ehtinyt lukea. Tässäkö ovat ne ihme piirustukset? Tai mitä liian sketches, en tiedä. Ilmeisesti oletan, että palaamme tänne takaisin. Tästä tulee nyt todella pitkä jakso, mutta ei voi mitään. Varmaan loppuu kohta. Did you catch Lagoon? He escaped, but he left a mysterious box behind you. Say, let's have a look inside. Let me open it. Aha! Toiko se vaatteensa takaisin? Aha, finally back in my uniform. Thanks for all your help, Luna. I hereby remove all black box against your name that you've reserved for crimes against fashion. A total amnesty isn't something we give people just every day, I can tell you that for free. But I think carefully in the future, don't mix colors and patterns without thinking about it carefully first. You maybe don't mean anything offensive when you do it, but it can be a crime anyway. Here, take these sketches to Fancy's guy saddle. She'll want to thank you for all your help. See you around, darling. Ja nyt saadaan varmaan sama mekko, mikä saatiin viime vuonnakin. Olisi outoa, jos tulisi joku eri. Oh, my sketches, unbelievable. I'm speechless. You saved my collection. What's your name? Luna? Such a fine name. So watch right now. Let me thank you. Now, Luna, here's an exclusive piece from my collection that I'd like to present you with. Let it inspire and lead you to new heights of style and elegance. Wear it with care and pride. Goodbye for now, Luna. Mihin mä menin? Miksi mä oon tässä? Häh? Miksi mä lensin? Tää peli lagas. Mitä? Aha. Joo, no oli ihan oletettavissa tämä. Joo, no mä en nyt jaksa enää uudestaan mennä tonne peliin, joten lopetellaan nyt tässä mun työpöydällä. Tälleen vähän erikoisesti. Mutta joo, toivottavasti piditte tästäkin videosta. Näemme sitten seuraavassa videossa. Moikka!